All right, hello everyone. It's Simon here for Elsa Communities, as usual, joined by the amazing Lucas and the amazing Martha, our two amazing community administrators. Say hi, guys. All right, and we are also joined by a whole bunch of group leaders today. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this Group Leaders Summit. We're really excited to have you here again today for a two-part summit on a different topic than last week. This week, we're going to talk about informal speech. Casual speech or everyday speech we can use in everyday conversations. It's funny, sometimes we think about making our vocabulary more deep or more advanced. But 95% of the time when we speak in English, it's everyday language we need to use. It's building that speaking reflex that we want to build, right? This capacity to be flexible and respond to questions that you might not be expecting. And this is what exactly we're going to do today. All right. But first, let's go around the table to meet our group leaders for today. Let's start at the bottom. We have Percy. Tell us about yourself, Percy. Quick introduction. Go.
Hi, my name is Percy. I'm born and raised in Hong Kong, and I'm a quality and engineering manager. Nice to meet you guys.
Thanks for being here. Percy is a regular here in the group. Let's have Lily. Lily, say hi to everyone.
Hi, Simon. Hi, everyone.
How's it going?
Sorry, I use my phone, so I don't know how to turn my camera. So sorry. Yes, hello, everyone. Good day. I'm Lily from Vietnam.
Fantastic. Hello, Lily. Let's have Tintin. Introduce yourself, buddy.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, yeah, let's have Tin Din and then Tintin after that.
Yeah.
All right, Tin Din first. Let's go for it.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I am from the capital of Vietnam. I am living in Hanoi capital. Yeah. And I am 40 years old and very nice to meet you guys again.
Fantastic. And now let's have Tintin now introduce himself. Tin, how's it going?
Good evening, everyone. I'm doing really well today, and it's really nice to see you guys again.
Fantastic. I think Tintin is the youngest of our group leaders. So come on, round of applause for the youngest of our leaders here in the group, being consistent, doing his homework. He's the man with the amazing English in this group. One of the many people with amazing English in this group. All right, let's get to meet Chung Hoing. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself? First of all, am I pronouncing your name correctly? I'm sorry if I'm not.
It's okay. Everybody usually tell my name not right in my way, so it's okay.
Okay,
so,
sorry
hi
about
everybody. It's okay. Hi everybody. My name is Chung. I am from Vietnam, but right now I live in US about 2 years. So I'm 24 years old. I get married already. I have one daughter. So nice to meet you today.
Thank you for being here. We really appreciate you joining into this Group Leaders Summit. It's nice to see fresh faces, new people joining in. Speaking of another fresh face, let's have Ikshan. Ikshan, introduce yourself to the group.
Okay, thank you for the in this room. I'm new in this room, right? Because I have many many to work. Last minute I have a classroom in Zoom also, so I just log in the WhatsApp group. I look that we have a Zoom meeting, so I hope I come to in this room. So it is for me. It is my my. I think my like the my time to practice the English well.
Amazing, fantastic. So you're choosing some time in your day to practice English with us. I really appreciate that. Let's finish the round table. Let's have Juan. Juan, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
What's
Long
up?
time no see,
Informal English, by the way. Yeah, so how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Just I have a bunch of work, but yes, I will present myself, introduce myself, sorry. I'm Juan Cruz. I'm 20 years old. I'm a student and a developer. So that's my life, working every day.
A hard worker who takes a little bit of time out of his busy working schedule to join us as well. Martha, Lucas, introduce yourselves. Come on. Let's have a little hello from you guys as well.
Okay, go Lucas.
So, hi everyone. My name is Lucas, and everyone can see that I am also leader, but not really a leader. I'm working with Martha to organize these events like that, and hopefully that you guys can enjoy it.
Martha.
Yes, hello guys. I am Martha. I am also one of your community admin for Elsa, and I hope that for this session you guys really practice your informal speech. Okay?
It's going to be an exciting format, a little bit different than what we've done so far. In the past, we were doing one-to-one conversations, but in kind of a topic-based. Over here, this time around, the topics are going to be much quicker, and we're going to have different ways of practicing with one another this week, having a look at informal speech. You've heard me say to to Juan earlier, "What's up?" That's an example of informal English. What we're going to do now is we're going to have one-to-one conversations. In the first half of today's summit, you're going to have one-to-one conversations with me individually. In the second half, later on, you're going to have one-to-one conversations with one another, all right? And I'll be listening in to see if there are opportunities for more informal speech in your conversations, okay? Now, Martha is in charge of giving us a topic. So, Lucas, you're going to choose the person that will speak with me, all right? And you're going to keep a timer. Let's keep our conversations to 2 minutes each. Martha is going to choose the question that we're going to discuss, all right? All right, Lucas, you choose the person that's going to be conversing with me first.
Yeah. I think Tintin, you can go first. Yeah.
Tintin is the man. All right, Martha, now you're going to choose the question we're going to discuss, Tintin and I, all right? Ah, interesting. We can't hear you, Martha, but I'll just read the question out loud here. The question is, what made you smile today? So I guess I'm going to ask this question to Tintin, and hopefully we can have a conversation, right? So ideally, both him and myself should be allowed to answer during the 2 minutes, all right? Lucas, are you on the timer right there? Fantastic. So let's have 2 minutes here. All right. I'm always interested in people and what makes them happy in life. So I was wondering, Tintin, what made you smile today?
Well, to me, maybe some little things can make me smile. But today, I think, catch up with friends or, living with my family and having breakfast or lunch with them. That's little things could make me smile.
That's really cool. I think that little things are really important. Sometimes we think about the big things, the big events, the birthday parties, but it's sometimes the little things that are more important. There's an English expression which is "don't sweat the small stuff," which means the small stuff is more important than the big stuff, right? So would you be interested in knowing what made me smile today?
Yeah, sure.
How would you ask that as a question so that we can continue having a conversation, you and I?
What made you smile today?
So what made me smile today was spending a little bit of time with my niece and my nephew. I happen to be up at their house right now in Canada, and I spent some time with them. So my niece is 3 years old, and her name is Alice. And my nephew is 1.5 years old, and his name is Arthur. And they're both adorable kids. Sometimes they cry, sometimes they fight, but they're full of love, and it's so great to have a little bit of a chance to spend time with little kids like that. That brings me a lot of joy. Now, let me ask you a question, Tintin, about this topic. Do you have small children in your family? Maybe cousins or nieces or nephews?
Absolutely not. I'm the only child in my family.
I see. And do you feel something special when you have a chance to encounter children? Or some people don't really like being around children that much. What do you think?
Mm,
Yeah.
uh,
You can finish your answer and then we'll move on.
I have no idea.
Okay, perfect. Well, that's okay. It's okay not to have an idea. Guys, that was our first conversation now. What are the things that we could have done to improve the way our conversation went? Do you have any thoughts? Maybe Tintin, you have your hand up. Maybe you want to chime in here.
Yes, of course. Yeah. I'm ready to do homework right now. Okay.
Oh, so he's ready to do the homework, but you're not in charge of who decides who will speak with me. I think it's going to be Lucas. Lucas,
Yes.
who should be doing the next conversation with me?
Okay. I will like conversation with Lucas. Okay. Yeah. What's
Yeah, Thomas, I think you are raising your hand. I think you can be the next one. Yeah.
yes.
All right. So Tintin, let's have a conversation, you and I together. Martha, do you want to give us a topic?
Yes.
Let's see what topic Martha comes up with. Having fun? Question mark. All right. You start the conversation. So just to clarify, Tintin and I are having a conversation together. I'm asking him to start the conversation. So how are you going to find a way to ask me if I'm having fun today? Try that.
Yeah. What makes you fun today?
So what makes me have fun today? First of all, as I said a little bit before, I was spending time with my nieces and nephews, so that made me very happy. But also, I'm enjoying my that my weekend is coming,
Yes.
right? So
Yeah.
I always enjoy Fridays. I always have fun on Fridays because I know I have 2 extra days to look forward
Yeah.
to without work. How about yourself? What makes you have fun in your everyday life?
Truthfully, today I work very hard, and I think that some funny face makes me fun today. Yeah. Maybe I see some beautiful girl in the office, and maybe I see smile face, and funny face, and always makes me funny. Maybe. Yeah.
Now, it's interesting that we both talk about people, right? It's having
Yeah.
a good time is often associated to being with other people. Why do you think that is?
What?
So why do you think that often having fun connected with being with other people?
I think that's when we connecting with other people, and they can affect us a lot. Yeah, if the other people are fun and are happy, maybe they can inspire fun and happy to us. Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much for that answer. Over here, an informal is to have a great time. Yeah, have a great time. Maybe Lucas or Martha can type that into the chat box. But having a great time is an expression to say I'm having fun. All right. So, are you having a great time having this conversation with me, Tintin?
Yes, I have a good conversation with you. Normally, I always feel happy when I see the funny face. Yeah, maybe
My funny
so
face?
smile is very nice. Yes. I always
So-
feel happy and funny when I talk with you. Yeah.
Okay, just one note for everyone here. There's a difference between funny and smiley. So if you say to someone you have a funny face, it might
Yes.
sound like it's a little bit strange, right? I know I do have a funny face. My face is a little bit strange. I don't have any hair. I have glasses. I have a baby skin.
Yeah.
I might have a funny face, but some people might get a little bit offended by that. Yeah?
Yeah.
You could say you have an engaging face or you're always smiling.
Yeah.
And I would agree. I think I tend to
Yeah.
be a person like that.
You look very
Great ans-
you look very nice and look very funny. When that is the answer why when I see your face, I always feel happy and interested to talk with you. Yeah.
That's perfect. Thank you. I feel great. I'm loving these sessions more and more. Oh my God, this day is getting better by the minute. Okay, let's have another conversation. Lucas, who's going to have the next conversation with me now?
How about Lily?
It's Lily's turn to chat with me. And Martha, you're going to have to find us a topic of conversation. Ooh. Lily, here's the question. Are you a cat person or are you a dog person?
What exactly mean? I don't know what it means.
So I guess the question for me anyway, and thanks for asking a question to start with. Sometimes it's okay to ask a question to start with, right? So some people in life prefer cats. Some people in life prefer dogs. And I behaviors that cats and dogs have that are very different from one another, right? So sometimes cats are a little bit more independent. They're not interested in spending time with you, right? They're just kind of... Dogs, they're so connected to you. They're excited and they want to spend time with you like this. So would you say you're a cat or a dog person a little bit more? Lily, tell me what you're thinking.
Yeah, I think I a dog person.
Yeah? Why do you say that?
Yeah, because I think I have a strong voice.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Why? What's the link between your voice and having a dog?
Yeah, and it's my company. Our younger colleagues, they always says me very strong woman, and I don't know how to say, but I think after I listen you explain between the difference between cat person and dog person, so I think I'm switched to dog person.
Okay. So how should we continue this conversation, Lily?
Can you say that again?
So you gave me an explanation in this conversation. Now, our goal is for this conversation to continue a little bit. So maybe you could ask me if I'm a cat or a dog person, because we're having a conversation together, right?
Yeah,
So why don't you ask me if I'm a dog person or a cat person?
I already know the answer because Lucas said you're a dog person.
I am a dog person, but are you interested in knowing why?
Yeah, can you explain for everyone here why you're a dog person, please?
Yes, I can explain that. Thank you for asking. So I'm a dog person because every time I come home, my dog is so excited to see me. He's like, "Oh my God, Dad. Oh my God, Dad. I can't believe you're home. Oh my God, I missed you so much." I was gone for 3 minutes. "Oh my God, Dad. Oh my God. Oh, look what I got. I got a toy here. Oh my God." So I just love that, fidelity, that faithfulness that dogs have. I like how funny they are, how silly and stupid they can be sometimes. So I'm definitely a dog person myself as well. Now, thank you for that conversation, Lily. Guys, as we're doing this exercise, remember that this is a conversation between you and myself, right? And the idea is for us to find ways of keeping this conversation going. So what we need to think about is always asking a further question to someone else. What we want is the conversation to continue. And for that, you have to also ask questions of the person you're speaking with. In this case, it's me. Now, in the next half hour of the summit, you're going to be speaking with one another. All right? And I won't interfere. I won't interrupt unless you guys get stuck, but I would prefer you don't get stuck and you ask further questions from the person in front of you. But Lily, amazing conversation. Great job. All right, Lucas, who's having a chat with me next?
Let's go with the newcomers. Iksan, can you?
Yes, I can. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, Iksan and I. It's a face-to-face. Now, Martha, what's our topic of discussion with Iksan? Aha! Do you have any nicknames? All right, Iksan, let's start with you asking me the question.
Simon, can I say you the more? I think let me uh, let me sometimes can can I call you with other names instead of Simon Kufler? I think
First of all,
I
great job on trying my last name. Really, really good here. It
I
is a difficult last name.
yeah.
So actually, I haven't had any nicknames throughout my life. When I was a child, my brother would use a reduction of my name, so he would say Sim instead of Simon. He would say, "Hey Sim, how you doing?" So Sim would be a short for Simon. And also because of my strange last name, when I was in high school, people didn't understand why there was a G at the beginning of my last name. They would say, "Why is there a G there? It's Feller, right?" And I was like, "Well, it should be Feller." And so everyone called me G for no reason. They were like, "I'll just call you G because it doesn't make any sense that there's a G in your name," right? So some people called me G and some people called me Sim back then, but not anymore. I think Simon is short enough so that people just say Simon. How about yourself, Iksan? Do you have any nicknames or sweet names that people call you with? Maybe a partner, children, parents? Do you have someone special in your life that has a little sweet name for you, maybe?
Okay. People in my left, in my connect, in my friendships, they call me Ichan. I think because Ichan is in the Arabic is more difficult to pronounce it, so they call me Ichan, not the
I see.
Ichan. Yeah, it is so more enjoyable to more easy to speak it with Ichan, not the Ichan one.
Okay, so there's a whole bunch of your friends that are pronouncing your name slightly differently, and it almost sounds like a nickname. Is that
Yes,
right?
right.
Cool. Now, do you have any like sweethearts names? So, like, for example, the sweet name that a child would give to or a dada to talk about a father, for example. If you're speaking to your girlfriend or your boyfriend, you might say babe or baby, or maybe you would use a
Yes.
sweet informal name to refer to someone you love. Is that something that you have in your language and in your life?
Okay. Uh, for the I don't have any girlfriend, so I don't think it is. I have a sweet name, but uh, I talk to girl. I then they talk to me. They say Ayang. It is the beloved one in Indonesian. So it is
Ayan.
informal name in Indonesian.
Fantastic. So we have informal names in Indonesia as well. I think this was a good conversation. We got into different aspects of what nicknames are. Okay, Lucas, let's have a next conversation with someone.
Okay, so let's get to our talented developer, John.
Juan and I are having a conversation.
Okay. I think you freeze, Simon.
Oh, yeah. Maybe there will be some technical problem here. Yeah, let's wait until he back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes,
Can you hear?
I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully this practice is fun for you guys. Okay, Simon is coming back
Simon,
in.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Here's
Can
Simon.
you? Yeah. West for yeah.
Hi guys, sorry about that.
Yeah.
We got disconnected
No
over
problem.
here. We were gonna have a chat with Juan, and Martha was gonna choose a question for us. Did you post it in the? What's the last lie you told? Oh, that's dangerous. Juan, what's the last lie you told?
Spicy question. The last lie I told was yesterday.
Ooh.
I was with my friends eating pizza, and there was a rumor about another friend breaking up with his girlfriend, and I already knew that, but from other source, so I had to pretend that I didn't know.
Oh, damn! So, did anyone pick up on the lie? To pick up on means to understand what's going on. Did anyone pick up on the lie? Juan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
So I was asking you, did anyone pick up on the lie? Did anyone
Pick up.
notice that you
Oh,
were
okay.
lying?
I don't think so, but I think I reacted in a rather unnatural way when my friend told me that that person broke up another person. I just didn't know how to react, so I just said, "Wow," and just keep chatting about that. And why I didn't knew that. What I don't know.
So you
But
kept it simple.
one,
You just went, wow.
yes, yes, one of we. There were three of us there at the pizza at the yes at that place where we were eating, and well, one of them was the one that have told me previously that rumor. So I had only to lie to one person there,
Oh, well, then
and
it's not
I
as
don't know.
bad, right?
Yes, no.
Where should our
So
conversation go after this, Juan?
well, what about you? What was the last lie you told?
All right, the last lie I told is actually not a lie. It's actually I stayed silent when I should have said something. It's kind of a lie. But the other day I was in a shop and I was backing out of the parking with my car, and then I hit a little wall, and no one was hurt or anything. I just hit the wall behind me. And then I stopped the car. I went out, I looked at it, and there was no scratches. There was nothing. And I was like, yes. That was amazing. And so I didn't say anything to my wife about it. And because last time she scratched a car, she told me about it, because there was a big scratch. But since I didn't have a scratch, I didn't want to tell her that I also had made a mistake. So I kept it quiet for a while, but eventually I told her. Yeah, it's I did say a little white lie there by not saying anything. So thanks for asking. By the way, does anyone know what the expression "a white lie" means? What is a white lie in English?
Maybe a lie that it's not very serious.
Exactly. A white lie is a lie that is not serious, or that is not of grave consequence. All right, and it's harmless. Exactly. So it's not going to hurt anyone. Also, sometimes you lie because you don't want the person to be offended by something. So sometimes you'll tell children a white lie. You'll say, they're going to say, "Oh, what are you going to do later on?" "Oh, I'm going to go to bed just like you." Of course, you're not going to go to bed. You're going to go have a drink with your friends, right? But you tell a white lie to a child just so that they can go to bed, right? For example. Now, some people might debate whether it's a good thing or a bad thing to lie to a child. but sometimes white lies are okay, I think. All right? So, a little white lie, that's also another informal expression that you guys can use. Now, I believe my last conversation should be with Chung Hong. Is that right? So, Martha, what question should we discuss together? Ooh, you start the conversation.
Hello,
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I go first.
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you. So in your life, maybe you have a lot of afraid. So which one do you afraid most in your life?
What thing am I most afraid of?
Yes.
Nowadays, these days, I'm really afraid of snakes. I don't really know why, because
Why?
I don't come in contact with snakes often. I might have seen some movies when I was a kid about dangerous snakes or something. I don't like the fact that they're cold and that they crawl on the floor. It just gets me all tingly and afraid. So I really don't like snakes. What about you? What sort of fears do you have?
You know, I'm afraid of snake too,
Oh,
because
really?
the snake have the poison with their teeth. It made me so scared.
Yeah, I agree. It's this idea of
And
poison that they
I don't want to
can.
touch them because
Go ahead.
yeah, I just
Eh,
say their skin is soft. It's soft,
Now,
so I don't want to touch it because it's so.
yeah, I have a question for you. Are there
Hello,
snakes
do you
where
hear
you
me?
live? I can hear you. My question to you is, do you have snakes where you live? Because I think in Tennessee it's further south, and there's a chance you have snakes over there, right?
Yeah, near my house, it had a shelby farm. I see the snake in there. It's really dangerous. So I scare I get away from the snake. But in near my house, I don't see any snake from I live in here. So it's safety in my house.
Yeah. Where I live further north, so I live in Boston, and there are little snakes in Boston, but they're harmless. When something is harmless, we used the word earlier to talk about harmless lies, right? Lucas was mentioning that, but where they're harmless, it means that they cannot be dangerous, all right?
Yeah.
What's funny is that actually where I come from in Canada, you have a lot of things you could be afraid of. You could be afraid of bears, of moose, of grizzlies, of cougars. There's lots of things that could be, dangerous. But I never feel afraid of those. I'm always worried about the little creepy crawlers, the little snakes that are around. All right?
Yeah, me
Now,
too.
yeah. Any other fears that you have? Is it just that? Some people are afraid of like heights, for example, or falling, things like that. Are you afraid of that sort of stuff? Oh, Martha is talking about
Always,
something
I
here.
don't scare the high position.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not afraid of heights, yeah?
Yeah, I don't afraid of that. But besides, I'm scared the snake. I scared the spider too because the spider in US they have a lot of poison, so I have to get away from there. I don't want
Yeah,
to
for sure,
die.
for sure. Nobody wants to die. Martha, look, I said that you wrote something in the chat said you always had nightmares of snakes in the bathroom. Do you want to tell us about those nightmares? What were they like? Yeah, Martha, can we hear you? Maybe we can't. Oh, the sound doesn't work. Oh, there you go. So Martha won't be able to answer that. Let's have a look at Tintin. Maybe Tintin just said, if I see a snake, I would be speechless for the very first 10 meters. 10 meters or 10 minutes, do you mean, Tintin?
10 minutes.
For the first 10 minutes. Would you stay there speechless? Would the goal be to be so quiet that the snake moves around you and doesn't come to you? Or would it be because you would be too afraid?
If it comes to me, I absolutely don't know what I have to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do as well with a snake. Should I be quiet and move away slowly, or should I jump as far as I can as quickly as possible? I don't really know what to do in those situations. All right. We've had a first half of our practice now, all right? We've had individual conversations. Each and every one of you, I hope, has had an individual conversation with me, except maybe for Richard, who's just joined. So we'll have Richard be a little bit more active in the second half.
Yeah, actually, we also have the last one, Percy. Yeah.
Did we not have a conversation with Percy? Well, let's have one with Percy then. Martha, why don't you give us a topic? Sorry, Percy, mate. Sorry about
Doesn't
that.
matter. It's okay. It's okay. No problem.
Is there a question for Percy and I? What do you think? What will be the question? Martha's choosing one. Have you ever been here before? Okay. So that's kind of a question about, have you been here before? Over here, of course, we're not talking about a Zoom meeting, but maybe let's talk about one another's country. So let me ask you the question first. Have you ever been to where I live, which is the United States, before?
Oh, I've never been United States actually, and I have thought about to visit the United States, but still no chance, and especially because of the COVID situation, I cannot visit United States now, US now. And what about you? Have you ever been to Hong Kong?
I've never been to Hong Kong, but I've heard it's amazing. And so it's on my bucket list. It's on the list of places that I would like to absolutely visit in my life. By the way, guys, the expression my bucket list is an interesting one to use. It means the things that you absolutely want to do in your life. All right. It's on my bucket list. It's another informal expression to say that's something I really want to do. For example, doing skydiving is on my bucket list, right? That's a common bucket list thing. Or writing a book is on my bucket list. Percy, what's on your bucket list? Maybe visit the United States, but maybe something else.
Yes.
What's on your bucket list?
Actually, skydiving is also in my bucket list. Yeah. But I'm not sure I can do this really. It's really, I need to take the, brave to do this. But this is absolutely on my bucket list. Yeah.
Fantastic. Great use of that. And thank you for asking the question of me to prompt the questions a little bit more, which is fantastic. All right.
You're welcome.
Last but not least, well, we have Richard here. Let's have hi, Richard. How are you?
Hi, Simon. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah.
We're having basic conversations using informal speech.
Yeah.
Since you're here now, let's have a little one-to-one, you and I. So, Martha, what's our question? What did you notice first about me? All right, well, we've just met. So what is your first impression of me right now? I hope it's good.
Okay. I think you are kind, friendly. I'm not sure about that.
You think I'm friendly? Anything else? Do you think I am?
You like to talk. You like to talk with people on the world. That's why.
Yeah, I like to talk with people.
Zoom meeting. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. I really enjoy talking to people, and sometimes I talk a little bit too much. Now, would you like to know what I noticed about you?
Sure, if you want.
Yeah, I do want. It's a conversation. Well, first of all, when you turned on your screen, you weren't there, and there was just your background, and I saw the red square. Is that the red square in Russia, in Moscow?
Yeah, Moscow. You're right.
I thought I
Kremlin.
recognized that. Why did you choose this as your background?
Okay. I see. I see a beautiful background. I use to my background.
Uh-huh. So
Yeah.
you just chose it because you liked it?
Yeah.
Amazing. What do you think about my background? It's a little bit more boring, right?
And no, your background is your library, a private library in your
Yeah,
house.
it's a little library. Yeah, it's not my house. It's my sister's house. I'm here for a few days, but yeah, it's pretty cool over here. So thank you for that. It's lovely to meet you. Where are you from exactly, Richard?
I'm from Indonesia.
Indonesia as
Simon.
well. Fantastic.
Simon.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
Guys,
thank
this is
you.
going to be the end of the first half of the session. All right. We're going to wrap this up now, and we're going to get back to you all for the second half of the summit. We talked about using informal speech and how we can practice our speaking reflexes in this first half. One thing that I've noticed from just about everyone here, it's how difficult it is to ask a new question during a conversation. So always prepare yourselves mentally to ask a furthering question as you're having a conversation. That's interesting what you said, Simon. What else could I ask? How can I relate that to my experience? What else am I interested in knowing about you in this conversation? So always find ways of having an exchange when you have a conversation. It's like a game of ping pong. You can't play ping pong on your own. You need a partner, and the ball will bounce from side to side. All right? Now, in the second half of the summit, very later on, we're going to practice having conversations, but I won't be involved anymore. You're going to talk with one another. So it's going to be a slightly different dynamic, and I really look forward to see how you guys are going to do this. All right? So we're going to wrap up for the first half of this Group Leader Summit, and we'll see you in a little bit. All right, this was Simon for ELSA Community, joined with Martha, Lucas, and all of our amazing group leaders that decided to join. Say goodbye, everyone, and see you in a little bit.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, fantastic.